If you have already not learned yet, our heroes are fucking gay. Now, with MLM and WLW solidarity, sacrifice a fish and remember you are worthy of love on this week's episode of Mercenaries in Retrograde.
Yeah, you and Luna split off from the gay boys.
It suddenly gets so quiet. It's like, I don't know. What do you want to do? I guess because I guess like a lot of things that we could still do, or we could just like vibe and like not do anything if you're tired, because we do have to do stuff tomorrow. How are you feeling about that?
Honestly, if we can like go get like some street food and then take it back to like a hotel and just relax, I think that would be the best option.
Yeah, that sounds like a pretty good plan, actually. Yes, I would love to do that. We'll go find some like cool ass street food.
Yeah, there's like this like you aren't really like you've never really had like sea cuisine. And
No.
there's like a good amount of like seafood here. So like there's like squid on a stick. And Luna,
Incredible.
because she like grew up on a coastal town, is like, that's really good if you wanna split that.
Yeah, I will kind of take your word for it, because I've never had any of this before.
Oh
So
yeah. Well then we're gonna have to get more because I want I want you to try it.
okay, yeah, we get a whole bunch. Can we get crab cakes? Please tell
Yeah,
me
you
there's
get
crab cakes.
you get crab cakes. There's a
Yes.
lobster roll somewhere.
Holy shit! This is all so cool.
Yeah. And you kind of you agree to like kind of find somewhere to sit and eat first before you go find like a hotel. You guys are kind of like sitting beneath like there's these like trees throughout the entire Amisteria, specifically this area that look like they're cultivated to grow without a lot of light. And so like they glow, like they give off a little bit of light.
Oh, that's very cool.
Yeah, and there's like some benches beneath some of them, and there's one that's free. So Luna takes a seat, and you can roll up next to her.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she's just she offers you a crab cake first, because that's like
Absolutely.
an easy intro to to seafood. And
Absolutely.
she's like, yeah, I mean, how are you like feeling? Because I know we're like kind of, well, we had to do this bit first, but like we're gonna like go back to your home.
I mean, I'm excited to go.
Mm-hmm.
I miss it. I haven't been since I've left, and it will be nice to see it again and to see my dad's. I'm a little scared it won't be like I remember, and bad things will have happened to it. Because that kind of seems like, I mean, that's the reason we're going, right? So I don't know. I just want it to be the same as it always has been. But it will be good. It will be good to go and see it. How are you feeling about all this? This is your first time kind of doing any of this stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, I'm like kind of the opposite of you. Like this is the first time I've really been away from home for like more than a few days on a boat or something. So it's like, I don't know, it's weird. I don't know. It's like this is what I've always wanted to do, right? Like I want to see the world. I want to like, you know, hop through planes and see what everything is. But you know, I miss reading my brother's bedtime stories. You know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if it helps, this is also my first time away from home. Just a lot longer. I suppose I'm a lot further into it than you are, but I had never been to the material plane before until just a few months ago, and then I was here all at once, and I didn't know what I was doing at all until, I kind of happened upon Simmons and Algernon, and really just stumbled into this whole thing,
Mhm.
But it's good, and and you're not stuck with us. You can, go home whenever you'd like. I
I
don't
know.
want you to feel like you're, you said yes, you're going to come with us, and now you like can't change your mind. You can always change your mind if you want.
No, I know that. I do. I like doing this. Like, I don't know. Like you said, I kind of just stumbled into you guys, and I don't know. But I don't know. It's just like I don't miss them all the time because I know they're fine without me. Nothing much happens and far
Mhm.
away, so it's not like I'm gonna go back and everything will be broken. But I don't know. It's just like at night, I don't know, like my routine is, I would
Yeah.
read bedtime stories to my little brothers, and then me and my dad would share a slice of cake.
Oh, that's sweet.
Well, we couldn't do it in front of the little ones because they'd want the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like I want to go back eventually, but I don't feel the
Yeah.
need to go home now. It's just like, it's what I've been doing since I was like old enough to help him raise them. So
Yeah.
it's a
I mean,
different, it's a change of pace.
yeah. No, I understand that. Especially when I first left, it felt weird not, doing the normal things that I would do. Like, there weren't lava pits around to visit, or like people that needed to be like thrown back into like weird torture dimensions and things, and like all those like normal kind of things that I was used to doing every day. I mean, I couldn't swim in the lava pits. I wish I could, but they're like a little bit too warm for me personally. But you get it, like
Yeah.
that kind of stuff, and hanging out with my dads, and uh, they're really good cooks. I'll see if maybe they can like make dinner one of the nights when we're
That
all there.
that would be
Um,
fun.
yeah, no, they're really good at it. And if you've never like tried like hell kind of food, it's incredible. You would it seems a little out there
Mhm.
sometimes, but it's really good. It's really good, and you just have to kind of not think about the fact that sometimes it's got rocks in it. But because they're cooked and they're good, and it's fine. I don't know. People think it's weird, but
Yeah, I'm not really that familiar. Because my dad's an elf. He's not a tiefling. It was my mom. And yeah, she wasn't really around that much. So
hey, me too.
yeah, I don't know.
Apparently Algernon thinks he saw my like lady who gave birth to me
Oh,
somewhere. I know. And
that's
I've never met her, and my father's like don't even quite remember which one she was. They've made a lot of deals with a lot of like sad, helpless maidens, So how are they to remember which one was me?
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
but I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that information. I'm kind of just putting it away in my pocket and not thinking about it until it inconveniences me at a later date.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, also like I don't know. It's a lot, right? Like,
Yeah, no, it's a lot.
but also it's like knowing her won't change who you are. You know?
Yeah,
Like
I like that.
you've been raised without her, and you might share blood, but like what does that mean in the grand scheme of things?
Yeah, And I mean, I don't think I would have the same sort of conflict if somehow we happened upon the random man who had sex with my mother. You know, like I don't think that was. It's because I've got 2 dads and they're great, and so I don't need another one. And I've practically got like 3 more now here on the material plane. And I just keep finding them. I'm really good friends with Simmon's dad now. It's cool. We text all the time.
That's great.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. But I guess all this to say that I get it, and if you ever need anything, you can always tell me, because I'm really glad that you're here.
I'm really glad that you're here. But yeah, I mean that's why I also like talk to you about it too, because I do know like you kind of know what it's like to be away from home. I mean, like the boys do too, but they're also so much older than both of us.
Yeah, they've done so much more in just like their lives.
But it's good to have, you know, it's good to have you here too. I mean, I don't think I would have been here without you, but
no, I understand. I get it.
Yeah. So how'd you like the crab cake?
Oh, it's really good. It's really good. I like I said, I'm not. We don't have a lot of seafood in hell, if you could guess. You know, that's not typically something that we have a lot
around. There's not much water, so
no, and no one's making like fish sacrifices to demons and things. It's usually more like, you know, sheep and goats and the occasional cattle, things of that nature more often. And so you know, no one's sacrificing fish. So why would we eat fish? We don't a lot, but no, it's really good. It's really, really good.
Yeah, well, since when we're in hell again, you said you're gonna get your dads to make something. Maybe when we go back to my place, I'll get my dad to whip you up some seafood stew or something.
I would love that.
And maybe I'll sacrifice a fish or two to your dads.
I mean, you don't have to do that.
Keep the supply going.
No, it's funny because people just like sacrifice things to like my fathers, and they're like, "Why are you doing this?" Kind of, there's not really. We're just kind of here doing a like truly very bureaucratic thing, and people are just like, here's a goat, and we're like, okay, dinner, I guess.
Yeah, and I think that's a good place to leave that off on. As we zoom away from these this cute little impromptu picnic underneath this tree.
Cute.
Over to the boys. The boys, what are you doing?
I've never been on a date before.
Yeah?
No! No one's ever asked me out.
Okay,
What am I supposed to do?
I mean, you just be yourself.
Okay.
I mean, this is just a time for us to like talk about what we want, you know, vibe together, hold hands if you wanna.
I always want to hold your hand.
We could dance if you wanna. We could leave your friends behind.
I don't want to leave my friends behind. I like my friends a lot.
Right,
They just stop doing their own gay date.
But if your friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, then
they don't dance, they're no friends of mine. It's
right
an old
after
song.
You parted. That's how Celeste.
No, that was my last. But your friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, then they're friends of mine. From the distance.
As you roll off into the distance.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm not very good at dates. Last time I went on a date, I heavily offended Irvin. So,
alright. Well, I mean, you're not gonna heavily offend me.
Here's to hoping.
But I don't think you can. I know you and the words that come out of your mouth. I know not to take them personally. Oh, that sounded bad. Ellie's just silent. I'm so sorry.
You're fine. I'm gonna be honest, I don't fully understand why you just started laughing.
Because that sounded like something really mean to say.
Ah, that makes sense.
Mhm.
Well, I didn't pick up on it, so
Oh, all right. That's all right. Good for you.
I want to
is
go
it
get
so-
food.
Yeah. Why is it so much awkward now that we're dating to be around you?
I mean, that's just how dating is.
Is it?
I mean, yeah, kinda.
Maybe for you. I don't think this is normal.
Okay, well, you know me, and you know how I interact with the world.
You're doing your very best. You're
I'm
a fella who
trying.
tries. You're a fella who tries. I like that about you.
Yeah?
Mhm.
You're also a fellow who tries.
Ah, I'm just a fella. I don't know if I mean, I do try, but I don't know if I'd be a fella who tries. You're definitely a fella who tries. You're constantly doing and changing and fixing yourself, and I'm just kind of here.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You wanna talk about that one?
Well, I mean, this is on the tin. Is what I said. What I said.
Or you're just kinda here?
Yeah.
Oh god. Well, you're more than just kinda here. You're wonderful and great, and I am big gay homosexual gay.
Hmm.
Um, you also got your own shit. You fix yourself, you work on yourself.
I run away from myself.
Then why don't you try fixing yourself?
I don't know. Sounds scary.
Is it because you think it will make you less lovable?
Nah. You know, I just I got. I feel like I don't know. I don't know.
Roll a deception check, Algernon. Roll an insight check.
Natural 20. Plus 2,
Yeah,
22.
16.
What you lying about? What you hiding?
He doesn't want to lose his special sparkle. He acts all quirky and weird, and people like how quirky and weird he is. But if he starts fixing himself, then he'll be normal, like everyone else.
So you are afraid you'll be less lovable.
He's literally not like other girls.
Oh my god.
I mean, you said it yourself. I'm doing my own thing. What if when I fix myself, then I'm not doing my own thing anymore? Then I'm doing something else, and then I don't know. I think I don't want to lose myself. You know.
I mean, you don't lose yourself when you fix yourself.
Say more on that.
I'm the same Algernon that you first met. I'm just a little bit better.
Yeah, you're less sad around the edges.
Exactly. Not gonna like lose your spark. The concept of losing your sparkle really pisses me off.
I'll say more on that.
It's okay. Because you're not losing your sparkle, you're just polishing it up to make it even brighter.
Aww. Oh, Danon, you're real cute.
I do.
Mm-hmm. You're good at words. That's probably why you're the bod.
I do have a pretty good charisma.
Mm-hmm. I mean, if we're rating ourselves on our, a bit on our abilities like that, I'd say I'm about, an 11 out of 20.
Man, I love every bit of that 11.
Stop. Hey, yo.
Why'd you AO that?
Because the voices in my head are saying something about an 11-inch cock, which I don't have. Elliot, cut that one out.
Bad.
Yeah, that one's not going in the
Bad.
podcast.
No,
but-
no, that needs to go in the podcast to shame Henry.
Shame. Shame.
Henry,
Yes.
what the fuck?
I don't know. I got worms in my brain, man.
You're lucky I love you.
I love you too.
Anyways,
Anyways, you were talking about your charisma. Please, please get back to the conversation.
yeah, I mean, I love being a bard.
Mhm.
It's what I do best.
You do a lot of things best.
Yeah, but it's what I do the best of the best.
Yeah.
I
mean,
honestly, like, I wish I had your smarts. I know that, like, I'm not as bright as you are, Irvin, but I like hearing you guys talk.
Nah, thanks. I wish I had your way with words. I feel like I'd be even further along than I am.
Well, that's why we work.
Mhm.
I'm not that smart, but I'm the talker.
And I'm not a talker. In fact, I put my every single time I open my mouth. But I've got brains between my ears. You got brains between your ears too. That's how anatomy works.
That is how anatomy works. Thanks for the observation.
Anything for you.
Yeah, I imagine you guys are walking like you have your arms interlocked.
Mhm.
And you pass by, there's like this merchant by like this beautiful fountain that's glowing who has a bunch of flowers. If you would like to buy some for each other.
I do buy flowers for Algernon.
Wow, you're waiting for that one.
Oh god. No.
Yeah, you can get either like a singular or like a whole bouquet.
I'm gonna get him purple lilacs for first love.
Wonderful. Yeah, you can get a bundle. And they tie like a ribbon around it and give it
Yeah.
to you.
Is it like a corsage or just like a little bundle?
No, it's like a little bundle, like kind of
Mhm.
the ones that like you would hang.
Ah, cute.
So it's tied with like a little like
Mhm.
twine.
Mhm.
And it gets handed to you.
Thank you.
Welcome. Have a nice date.
How'd you know?
They just
That
kind of
was-
look at you guys being like interlocked, and the fact that you were about to hand these to him.
That was a dumb question. Thank you.
You're
And
welcome.
I hand Algernon the flowers.
Yeah, and it's gonna be a gold piece.
I pay it happily.
So I'm gonna get Simmon snapdragons for strength, deviousness, and grace. Because he's just a silly little guy who's also really strong.
Yeah. Do you get a bundle or just one?
I'm gonna get like 5, and I'm gonna like put them in Simmons' hair.
Wonderful.
Little like within little braids. I'm
Yeah,
gonna braid Simmons' hair.
That one's
This
going
is-
to.
This is just like Tangled.
You're so right. That one's going to be 5 silver.
I would
Okay.
like to see fan art of Simmon as Rapunzel and Algernon as Flynn Rider.
And Celeste as
Lord.
the horse.
No,
was
Celeste
gonna
is
say Celeste is
the
Pascal.
chameleon. Yeah,
Lou
Celeste is
has the
Pascal, no
horse.
fucking doubt.
You say Luna's the horse?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they do end up being besties in the
Mhm.
end. They could be lovers, you never know.
How much gold did we get from the people?
100.
Okay, 100. Okay, so I have 99 and 5 silver. Nice. Nice cock.
No.
Yeah.
It was such a half-hearted little no.
I can't stop it anymore. Yeah, do you have other plans for your little date?
I think we just get food and I allow Simmon to ramble on about theory.
I do. I ask you about music, and I want to hear you ramble. Actually,
I ramble about music.
fantastic. I'm happy.
Yeah, you guys have a cute little date. Celeste, are you getting a room for everybody or just for you and Luna?
Everybody. Yeah, no, I text the boys. That's why would you ask that? This is not a date. We're just hanging out. We're just friends. We're just friends hanging out. We're just friends who are girls and we're hanging out.
Sharing
So yeah,
crap.
I'll text the boys and just be like, basically let them know that like Luna and I are grabbing a room for all four of us and just like where to like meet us when you need to sleep for the night.
Yeah. You send that message out. The boys, you get it eventually. And you all head on back and take a rest before your worm trip.
Honk shoe.
Yeah.
Shoo, hug me.
Yeah,
we're
start
getting-
me, even if you will.
Because we're getting late, I'll just do this thing. One last thing.
I'm
All
frightened.
right. Simmon,
Oh yeah. Completely
you
forgot.
fall asleep. You're all comfy cozy in this little bed. And when you fall asleep, you have that feeling of falling. And at this point, it's a very recognizable feeling. But when you open your eyes, you aren't like falling into the fears below you, but instead it's almost as if you're stuck in like an endless pit. But it's not because you're in an endless hole, but instead because there is a very high powered fan directly below you. And you are very confused and you glance around at your surroundings and you notice that there are these like big bright plants that are like pointing at you, and what looks to be a much larger, more complex unit of a camera from within your setting stone is like just on you. And you like look down again at the fan and you see beneath it there looks to be like, it's not like the ocean, but instead it's like a sheet of paper that like some little fairy off screen is like making it go up and down to look like waves. And as for you, Henry, this looks like a movie set.
What the fuck? Where am I?
As the confusion spreads across Simmon's face, you hear a very familiar voice yell, "Cut!" And all of the set around you seems to just like pack itself up, and like you didn't even realize this, but you had like a harness on, and the harness like lowers you down to the ground. And you see like the harness itself like unbuckles itself and slithers away. And you see before you, Taupe is in all their eccentric glory. They're wearing what looks like a jumper, but it looks like it has been bleached and tie-dyed rainbow, but also on top of it has been doodled on with black pen. And they have a name tag on, but the name tag is written completely in wingdings. And they have like a script in their hand. They're also wearing one of those like berets that like directors wear.
Oh my god!
And they have a script in their hand that they just toss over their shoulder, and they turn to look at you with a big smile, and they're like, "Hello, my blue friend. How can I be of service for you?"
Hi. Where the fuck am I?
I'm obsessed with them.
You just in your dream.
Is this how it's been every time?
Oh no, I just took control of this one, darling.
Oh, okay, cool. You can do that as often as you want. That was cool.
You want me to?
Well, okay, maybe not like every time, but I feel like the prestige, that was fun.
Well, I just wanted you to feel like a little familiar when you came in, so you weren't confused fully, you know?
Yeah, of course.
Of course. So I heard that you wanted to have a little bit of a rearrangement of sorts.
Yeah. because you see, the memory that I gave you about for the thing with the guy, I think I need that memory back, and that the fate of the world depends on me having that memory. So if I could just do like a little tradesies of giving you one for the other, so that the deal for the guy stays in place.
All right. So what kind of memory were you thinking? Because I'm gonna be real with you, Simmon. You just kind of changed the scales in the wrong side for you, because it's now very important memory, which means it's worth more.
Yeah.
Than just, your hyperfixation.
I know. Yeah. I'm just a silly little guy.
So, the memory?
No, Mac.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. You know what is a really important memory that I don't necessarily need, but it's still quite important? And I would say that the fate of the world doesn't really depend on it, because no matter what, Mythalon falling out of the sky would be bad. So what if I just give up the memory of being from Mythalon?
From Mythalon? That's the memory you're gonna give up? Henry. I want confirmation that's what you want.
That's just my thought, because I forgot to think about what I would give up before this session. So I'm just balling it, I'm raw dogging it.
I as a DM will be nice and tell you that if you give up knowing your place of birth, you will forget your entire family.
Okay, I won't do that. I don't want to forget my entire family.
I didn't think so. I didn't think that's something that you would have wanted. I mean, I'm not just accepting memories. I will take anything.
Okay. Beans. Accepting limbs?
No, I have no use for that.
All right.
Well,
what about?
Rude.
No, what were you gonna say? Because I just had a thought. What was your thought?
Well, I want to hear what you had to say first before I put this on the table.
Well, I was gonna offer up, what about my abilities to see color?
No, that's boring.
Okay.
I was going to say, can I have your other wing?
Oh! Well, that's a limb!
Technically. Because wings, I can display. Limbs, they just rot.
Yeah, you know what? I get it. I get that. You know what? I mean, oh my gosh. No, I can get my brother to make me a wing and won't give me any more shit. You know what? Sold.
That's a deal. And they put their hand out to shake.
Shake it!
Yeah. And as you shake each other's hand, you feel that your wing on your back, you just kind of feel it disappear.
Okay. Oh, not as dramatic as the last time. You're good at this.
Well, I don't want it damaged. I just said I'm going to display it.
Of course.
You put it with all of my bug collection.
Oh, that's disturbing.
Only if you think about it too hard. Good night. And then they disappear.
Oh my god.
And
I love Mark's horrified face.